12th class, our today revision topic is stack. I hope the program is visible to everyone. All right. Now, stack in general sense means a data structure in which insertion and deletion takes place at one end, that is top, right? From top we can do the deletion, and on top only we can do the insertion of the element. So stack basically refers to a data structure in which the element when pushed or inserted is inserted at one end, that is the top, and at the same point from the top only we can remove the element. The insertion of element is called push in the stack, and the deletion of element is called pop in stack, right? Push and pop are not keywords, they are user defined words, so be careful. They are not keywords, they are user defined words, right? One term we have in stack is peak. Peak means we are to check which element is lying at the top of the stack. Which element is lying at the top of the stack. Clear? So, as I told you that stack is a data structure, right? Suppose I have n number of elements in the stack. Maximum size which my stack can hold is n, and let n be 5. Let the size of n be 5. It means maximum I can hold 5 elements into my stack. The moment I try to accommodate any element beyond this limit, that will result in overflow. When I try to insert any element beyond the limit, beyond the size of the stack, that will result in overflow. And if I try to delete any element from an empty stack, my stack is already empty. Not even a single element is residing in the stack. And I am trying to delete an element from an empty stack. So that will result in underflow. That will result in underflow. Am I clear? Am I totally clear up till here? Now, in order to implement stack in Python, what we are going to do, we are going to represent our stack in form of list. Because in list, there is no problem of overflow. In list, there will be no problem of overflow. You can add as many elements as you want in the list, right? So that is why I'm going to use list while creating the stack. Now I'm going to start the program explanation, and as per the CBSE pattern, you might have seen the sample paper of CBSE. One full-fledged question is based on the stack, right? I'm going to start with the execution from the main function, from the main part. Initially, I have taken a stack with the name S, and that is the empty list. Empty list in Python is shown by empty square brackets. The list which is empty, it is shown in Python with the help of empty square brackets. I'll be speaking very slow so that you people can get into the program, right? Now, initially the variable top, again I'm telling you 12th class, top is not a keyword. It is a user defined word, and you can see the color also. All the keywords are orange in color and all the user defined words are black in color, right? So initially my top is none. In Python, none means legal empty value. In Python programming, none means legal empty value. And see carefully, the N is capital. If I convert N small, now it is not a keyword. Now it is a user defined word. And when I write N in capital, now it is a keyword as well as a Boolean value, right? Okay, so initially my top is none. None means right now, currently my stack is empty, right? So while true, till the loop is true, till the condition is true, keep on evaluating the loop. First, I have made this menu in which I have shown the 4 options. Implement stack. First option is push function, second pop, third peek, and fourth is display. Now, starting with the choices, I have taken integer function and I am asking the user to enter the choice. The choice which user will enter is of integer type. The choice which user will enter in order to implement the menu options is of integer type. It's up to you whether you want to take it integer type or character type. That totally depends upon you. From my point of view, I have taken the integer choices. So if the choice is 1, if my option is 1 means I want to implement the insertion in the stack. And before I implement the insertion operation, I would like to draw here one rough sketch so that you people can get in to know what I mean by insertion and deletion. Right now in front of you, you can see the working notes. I have given the indexes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Means I am going to insert 5 elements into my stack, right? And initially my top is none, stack is empty. You can see stack is totally empty. Clear? So let us proceed with the first choice. If choice is 1, integer type function, input, enter the element you want to insert in the stack. The program is asking the user, enter the choice or enter the element you want to insert. I want to enter 4. I want to enter the element 4. Now, what will happen? The push function will be called. Here the function is being called. Calling of function push. Beta, in the previous lecture also many times I have told you, either you can say calling of function, either you can say invoking of the function. It's one and the same thing. Either you called calling function, either you called invoking of a function, right? So as I call my push function, inside the function I am passing 2 parameters. One parameter is the name of the stack, which is empty right now. and my item, the element which I want to insert, and element I want to insert is 4. So I am moving towards the function push. This is the definition of push function. Just 3-line definition. Let us go with it. Now S and X here, which I have shaded, they are representing formal parameters, and the S and item which I have passed at the time of calling of the function, they are actual parameters. Let me write over here. S item are actual parameters, right? And here S and X are formal parameters. You can write the same name also. You can write item here again also instead of X. Actual and formal parameters can or cannot have the same name. Am I clear up till here? The entire concept is getting into your brain up till here. Give the response fast. All right. So my first item to be inserted is 4. I have used the append function of list. Now I have a question over here, and whosoever knows the answer can raise the hand. What is the role of append function in the list? Can I insert more than one element with the help of append function? Can I involve append function? If you want to add multiple elements, you have to use extend function of list. But in stack, element by element, one element at a time, we are inserting in the list. So I am using append function. Now append function, I pass the required item as a parameter, and my element 4 gets at first position, which is represented by 0. Now one element has been inserted. The length of list is 1. The length of stack is 1 because one element has come, so length is 1. Now I tell you how to calculate the top. Length is 1. This is the length of stack. Why 1? Because currently only one element has been inserted. Now how to compute the value of top? The length of stack minus 1. Length is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. So top is pointing to 0 index. This is the value of top. Top is here. I write in bracket here. Top is here. Have you understood what I want to say? Okay. Keep on setting into your mind the value of top. Then only the program will get into your brain. So when I came to the last statement, my function terminates. And when you finish the execution of the function, we came back to the same place from where the function was called. Now it is asking again to enter the choice. This time I am again giving choice 1. This time I am again giving the choice 1. Means I want to add one more element in the stack. So this time I am entering 6. Right? So I have called the push function again. Again I went in the push function, and this time I append element 6, and 6 element comes here. 6 element comes here. Now the length of stack is 2. The length of stack is 2. So I have to update the top also. Length is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. So top is pointing to 1. Now top is having the value 1. Now top is here. Top is here. Clear? The structure is getting into your mind? Okay. Now again we came back to the main function. Third time now enter the choice. And this time again I want the push function. Third time I am calling the push function. Right? So I am going up. Again I am inserting the value. This time I want to insert 7. So 7 will automatically come here. Right? The length of stack is 3. The length of stack is 3. So when length of stack is 3, it becomes 3 minus 1, that is 2. So top is pointing to the second index. Second index for me is 3. The index number 2 is actually representing 3 because I have started the index from 0. If this point is not getting into your brain, I give one live example to you. In your classroom, when teachers start taking the attendance, she will not announce roll number 1 as roll number 1. She will announce roll number 1 as 0. So, but obvious, if the strength of class is 42, then last roll number will be 41. N minus 1, because I have started the roll number 0 as 1. So from starting 0 till 41, the total number of students are 42. Clear? So that is why the index 2 here represents 3. So my top is at this place now. Top is here. Right? Am I clear? Totally clear? All right. Now moving further, let us proceed with the choice number 2, pop. Am I audible? All right. Now in the second case, I'm going to pop an element, that is I'm going to delete an element. So I invoke the pop function by passing the stack as parameter. Currently my stack is this. Currently my stack is this, right? This is my pop function. If stack is empty, if in the initial stage only my stack is empty, I have nothing to delete. So what I will delete? If already my stack is completely empty, there is not a single element to be deleted, so what I will delete? So in this case, I will return -1. I'll be returning -1. This -1 will come here and will get stored in item variable. And when the value of item will be -1, when the value of item will be -1, the message underflow will be printed on the screen. One thing is here. Else, second condition, else part, the pop function of list has been used with empty brackets. The pop function of list has been used with empty brackets. What it means? when you are using the pop function with empty brackets, it always remove the last element from the list. Right? It always remove the last element from the list. Right? And the last element in my stack is 7. And as I told you, while removing an element in the stack, the element which is lying at the top is the first one to be deleted. Imagine a dining table in the marriage hall, right? The guests are arriving for the dinner. The guest will pick up the first plate which is lying at the top. That plate was the last plate kept by the waiter, but that will be the first plate to be removed. So, in nutshell, stack is based on the technique LIFO. Stack is based on the technique LIFO. Last in, first out. जो सबसे लास्ट में एलिमेंट रखा गया, सबसे पहले वो रिमूव किया जाएगा. That is why my pop function has empty brackets over here. Right? So I am removing the element 7. Clear? If the length of stack is 0, एलिमेंट को पॉप करने के बाद आप स्टैक की लेंथ कंप्यूट करो. अगर उसकी लेंथ 0 है, यानी हमारा स्टैक खाली है, लिस्ट खाली है, तो हमारा स्टैक एम्प्टी हो गया. अगेन वी विल रीसेट टॉप टू नन. टॉप हैज बीन अगेन, टॉप विल बी रीसेट टू नन. Else, calculate the final value of top. Now top length of stack is 2 because one element has gone. So length of stack is 2. So 2 minus 1 is 1. Top will be at position 1. Now top has come to this position. Have you understood the concept of pop the element? All right. Now, finally, we are returning X. You know the role of pop function. It removes the element, but it returns the element also. It removes and return the element. Right? So the same concept we have used here. After the element has been popped, the desired element is stored in X variable. You can take any variable. I have taken X. Return X. The X value will be stored here in item. Since I have removed the 7 value, so item variable will have 7 value and it will go here in the else part, and a message will come, pop item is 7. Pop item is 7. If in the board examination you get a function of pop or push, right, you have to make this complete function which I am shading over here. This for the push and this for the this for the pop and this for the push. Totally clear both the functions, insertion and deletion. The thing which will differ is the name of the stack. I have taken S. You can have any other name of the stack, book, DVD, laptop, anything, any name can be there. So be careful with that point. Read the question, read the name of the variable, accordingly you write the function, right? Okay. Now third option, peek function. Peek, I told you to see, to check which element is lying at the top of the stack. Which element is lying at the top of the stack. Clear? So this is my peek function. My choice number 3 is peek. I invoke the peek function by passing the stack as the parameter. Clear? Now I am jumping to the peek function. If stack is empty, again the same point, अगर मेरा stack empty है, list मेरी empty है, तो -1 return कर दो. -1 नीचे जाएगा और जाके underflow का मैसेज प्रिंट कर देगा. ये देखो इधर. क्लियर? अगर stack empty नहीं है तो else find out the value of the top. Find out the value of the top, and the value of top just we have find is 1. Return S of top. S of top means लिस्ट के सेकंड इंडेक्स पे क्या वैल्यू पड़ी है. लिस्ट के सेकंड इंडेक्स पर क्या वैल्यू पड़ी है, और वो पड़ी है 6. वो पड़ी है 6. तो क्या रिटर्न करेगा वो 6. और यहां पे क्या आ जाएगा, टॉप मोस्ट आइटम इन स्टैक इज 6. Totally clear the program of stack? All right. One thing I want to tell you here, practice this complete program of stack once. Don't just go with the push and the pop function. From practical examination point of view, you may have complete program to implement the stack. From practical paper point of view, which will be held in the month of March, right? Last, we have the display function. Display, we are going to display the elements of stack. Now, initially, if stack is empty, so we'll give the message stack is empty. Nothing to display. Else, find out the value of top. Print the topmost value, and this message, which is in the double quotes, this is representing the topmost element. Suppose 6 is lying at the top. It will come like this. It will come like this. Clear? And then I am using the for loop beginning from top -1. टॉप जो वैल्यू टॉप पर है वो तो यहां पे आ गई. अब उसके नीचे जो टॉप की वैल्यूज हैं, जो नीचे वैल्यूज हैं, वो सारी यहां पे प्रिंट होनी शुरू हो जाएंगी. क्लियर? टोटली क्लियर? 12th class stack is clear or not? All right.